Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading from Spirit. I'm Ginette Biro. I'm a medium and a channeler. And let's dive in and see what's in store. I'm using the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And if you are looking to start using Oracle cards yourself to, create a deeper connection with you and your spirit guides, I do have a video which will be on at the end of this to help you learn how to do it. All you need is a deck of cards. It's a 15-minute video, and then you are set to go to create that line of communication for yourself. So in the meantime, let's dive in here and explore what Spirit has in store today. Oh, interesting. And I'm pulling 4. Okay, so this is really interesting because we had the same card yesterday. So we have the Raven card, followed by the Wasp card, followed by the Dog, and one of my most favorite in this deck, the Merlin. So the Raven card, again, is all about synchronicities, coincidences, magical alignments, divine timing. This card is saying, pay attention this week to synchronicities. Synchronicities happening for you to become your best self, embody your best self. The universe is working in your favor. When you really take the reins and dive into trusting that flow of divine timing, it will really work in favor for you. So this is not saying to worry about this skull you see in the picture right now. The energy is not speaking of that at all. It is speaking of the universe coming in to help you create these divine alignments. And then for those to really help bring bounty to your life as well. So keep an eye out for that this week. And when you notice that, embrace it, and thank the universe for that creation, because really that's why this Merlin card is here, but we'll get to that in a minute. So the next one talks about this wasp energy. And this is sort of what I was talking about yesterday, this kind of edgy energy that's up this week. This is the collective being tired. This is the collective of humanity being tired, exhausted, at their wits' end with different triggers, whether that be illness, societal things. There's a lot triggering the collective right now. We know that will continue throughout this year. But it's all for us to then dive in and deeply choose who we want to be, what we're about. So if you are in a place where you are doing well, if you're in a place where you're doing your thing, you're growing, you're expanding, you're releasing, don't get caught up by the external waspy energy, right? Don't go mess around with it. Stay true to who you are and what you're doing so you can avoid getting stung. Because that external energy, again, is external to you. It doesn't have to be within your internal environment. It is external to you. So don't take it on if you don't have to. Now, if there's something that comes up for you within, then that's yours to clear up. But I'm getting that the majority of this is outside of you. Okay. Now, the next one here, this Dog card, this one speaks of loyalty, sincerity, and unconditional love. But what I'm getting from Spirit specifically right now is this card is talking about you finding that inner compassion for self and for others. The world outside of you might be very waspy, right? But you do not have to be waspy to the world. You can be like this dog. You can show up with compassion and kindness. Look at this beauty. She reminds me of my sweet girl, Maddie. This dog here has this inviting, loving, compassionate, loyal energy. You can be this for the world. We have the choice right now, every day, if we want to show up as a wasp or show up as the dog. Do we want to sting or do we want to love? That is our choice. And as we make those choices every day, the universe in this Merlin card works in our favor. Merlin was one of the most revered alchemists. Merlin had a way of making these divine timings, divine alignments work in people's favor, both good and bad, to help them teach lessons or learn lessons. But this Merlin card is really the universe saying, I'm working with you. If you want to go in your highest trajectory, I'm working with you. Make your choice of how you're going to show up in the world. And when you make that choice, then I will help bring in these beautiful synchronistic events for you to move forward. So it's interesting because within this message today, we have what's happening in the external world, but we also have messages of the choices we make within really dictate the perspective we have. So I love these consistent messages from Spirit through the different cards. It's really here to help us. This Merlin card is the universe saying they are helping us grow and evolve. 2022 has a very different energy to it. It is an energy of real forward movement, of higher trajectory, of a solid 5D platform on our planet. If we want to step up to it, it's there. There's still the 3D platform, but the beauty is that there's a separation, a bigger separation between the two, which in many ways makes it easier to know, are you responding from a 5th dimensional consciousness or a 3rd dimensional consciousness to whatever's happening around you? And when you choose which one you want to respond from, you can clearly be in one spot or another. That gives us choice. That is the beauty on our planet right now. So I hope that helps inspire you today to really choose how you're showing up in the world and how you can really open your mind to how the world shows up for you. So I'll leave you with that. If you guys are looking to expand your consciousness and dive in deeper, check out the Ginette Biro podcast. It is on this channel. And for everything else, check out avalonspirit.com.